Hey guys, so in today's video I'm going to be talking to you about making money on the Disney College Program. So I feel like this is kind of like a touchy subject, I feel like people have really strong opinions about this, if you make enough money and all that kind of stuff. So let's get started. It's just going to be like a rambly video because I did not really think this out and I have a really bad memory. So I'm going to tell you guys as much information as I can possibly remember. So let's get started with the video. Okay, so I did the program fall of 2015. It is now going into fall of 2016, It's almost time for fall 2016 people to arrive. So when I did my program, we got paid $9.50 an hour. And it's different now because it was different the program before us and before that, and it pretty much goes up every program. So we got paid $9.50. That was a merchandise cast member. Now if you're in like attractions, I believe, or not attractions, if you're in entertainment, I believe you get a little bit more. I'm actually not positive. But as a merchandise cast member, I got paid $9.50 an hour. So I feel like there's a couple things that go into if you're gonna make enough money in the program. That is how much you get paid. Do you have bills that you're paying for while you're there? The rent you're gonna be paying while you're there, and just like your everyday expenses pretty much. So a little bit about my story was that I went to the program. I was in CP housing, college program housing, so I paid rent. I had a car bill of $240 a month, and that was pretty much it. So that was pretty much my situation going into the program. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is how much money you should have going into the program. I think it's definitely important to save before you go into the program and have money like as a backup for when you get there. I suggest personally to bring with you anywhere from $300 and upwards. Just depending on what you're comfortable with. I brought $300 with me that I saved up from my job before I went, and I was golden. But let me also preface that with saying my family lived really close and we all drove up there. They bought my whole first thing of groceries, which you need to buy things like butter and like Pam and all this kind of stuff that you wouldn't normally buy, but you have to buy because you don't have any of it. So that was a big chunk of money, which was my first grocery trip that my parents paid for. So I didn't pay for that. Thank you, Mom and Dad. So if you're paying for that yourself, I would suggest bringing even more money. So I brought $300 and I was fine. So you're not gonna get paid for about 2 weeks, I would say, into the program, because the first week you're going through check-in, then you have to go to casting, and you don't get paid for those kind of things. Once you hit traditions and on, you get paid for all your like training and stuff. So you won't get your first real paycheck, like a full paycheck, between 2 to 3 weeks into your program. So you need to have backup money for that reason. I hope this makes sense because I should have thought about this a lot before. The long and short of that is basically $300 got me through until I start getting paid regularly, and I was fine. All right, so let's start talking about paychecks. This is all gonna be my experience, everyone's is different, but I, as a merchandise cast member, got scheduled around 36 hours a week. That was very like average, pretty much what was on my schedule every week when I got it. Now, I gave away a lot of shifts, like a ton. Just because I wanted to be in the parks and do all that kind of stuff, which is totally okay because that's why I went to the program. I went because I wanted to work in Disney World, of course, but also if you can survive with the money you're making and you want to go to the parks, trade your shifts. If you're giving it away to someone who's gonna pick it up, it is totally okay to do that. As long as you're gonna survive, you're fine. So that's just what I chose to do. I pretty much gave a shift away about every 2 weeks. So making $9.50 and working 36 hours, your paycheck would be $342 before taxes, before rent. So taxes are a lot of money. So let's just say, I don't know, $80 of that is taxes. Then rent is about $100. So with taxes, it comes to $262, then minus $100 for that. So it's $162 a week after taxes, after rent, all that. For me, I can live off that, I'm fine. So let's just say my average paycheck was $160, around there, 160, 180. It all depends when you work. We worked at all the holiday season, so we got a ton of overtime. So pretty much everywhere I worked before Disney, I got paid bi-weekly. So getting paid weekly at Disney was like the most amazing thing ever. Having money every week was pretty amazing. So like $162 for a week for me was totally fine. I survived. I was able to put money aside for my car payment, which was $240 a month, and pay for groceries and all of that. So I feel like you hear a lot of people say that college programmers aren't paid enough and they're underappreciated and all that kind of stuff, but I don't agree with that. I think we were paid fairly. Yes, we did a lot of work, but we're not gonna get paid the same as full-time employees. It's just not how it's gonna work. We're not gonna get paid the same time as part-time employees. That's just not how it goes. We're there for 4 months. They're not gonna pay us as much. Yes, you do a lot of hard work. I've never sweat so much in my life than working at Disney. I probably lost 10 pounds working at Disney. It's a lot of hard work, but if you go into it like with the right mindset, you're not gonna go there and make tons of money. When I went to Disney, I wasn't going there for a job to save money or any of that kind of stuff. I was going there because I wanted to work at Disney my whole life. I think you just have to have the right mindset for it and you'll be okay. If you need extra money, if one week you're really short on money, pick up extra shifts. Go pick up overtime, go pick up pack shifts, anything untrained that you can go pick up, you'll get overtime, you'll get tons of money. It's also depending on how you choose to spend your money. Me and Riley went to the parks a lot, like very frequently. We ate at the parks every time we went to the park. There was one time we brought Subway into the park and brought our own lunch, which saves you money. But we pretty much ate at the parks every time we went to the park. That's a lot of money. Food at Disney is very expensive. We also did shows like the Hoop-Dee-Doo Review. We just chose to spend our money on Disney things. It's just all depending on how you choose to spend your money. We definitely could have saved on things like bringing our food to the park. My experience with paychecks, the least amount of money I ever got paid was $80 a week, and that is a week that I probably wasn't scheduled a lot, and I probably gave away like 2 shifts because it was nearing my end of the program and I wanted to get stuff in before I left, and I got paid $80. I knew that when I took off the shifts. I made sure I had enough money to pay my bills, to pay for stuff I needed, and that was okay. The most I've ever made is $200 something in a week, which by all means will get you through the week. It should not be enough money. So I think if you save money going into the program, you'll have it as a backup in case you need it. I also had a Disney credit card, so if I was ever short on money, that was my backup, and I used it a lot. So just make sure you can pay it off. If you need to, pick up extra hours, do whatever you need. You're going to survive. Like, I promise you, if you are not dumb with your money, which I will be the first to admit, I was pretty dumb with my money. I could have saved, and I ended up spending all of my money. I pretty much broke even when I came home. All right, so I say just be smart with your money. Pick up extra shifts if you need to. Don't eat out at the park all the time. Bring your own lunch unless you want to. And if you do, go ahead, spend all your money in Disney. That's what I did, and I was totally okay with it. But it's not impossible to save money at Disney. I think you'll be totally fine. You will make enough money working at Disney. Trust me, you will. Yes, you might feel underappreciated at times and feel like you don't get paid enough because you're doing such hard labor, working so many hours. But just realize that you're working at Disney. So many people would give anything to be in the opportunity that you're in. So just don't take it for granted. Enjoy your time there. Work, play in the park, don't burn yourself out, and you will have a great time and make enough money to live while working at Disney World. So I hope this video, I honestly don't even know if I said anything of value, but I hope this video helped you. I should have planned it out better in my head, but of course I just sat down and didn't. So I hope this helped you and you took something from it. So that was my video today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I put out new videos every Monday. That's my hope, is that I will continue to do that, and I'm gonna have a few surprise videos coming up soon, so enjoy that. One of which you already have seen, and it's really exciting, so stay tuned for that, for things to come after that. And I'm really excited. Hope you guys enjoy, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.